To Kano State, where the government says plans are in top gear to kickstart the Nutrition 774 initiative introduced by the federal government. The Commissioner for Budget and Planning, Musa Shanono, disclosed this while briefing journalists on the forthcoming 11th edition of Nutritious Food Fair in Kano. TVC News senior reporter Ibrahim Issa has the story.
Nutrition remains a key priority for governments at both federal and state levels. In Kano, Governor Abba Yusuf has earmarked 17% of the 2025 budget for the healthcare sector, with nutrition as an integral component. Addressing journalists after a nutritious food fair event scheduled to hold in the state, the government announced that committees have been constituted across all 44 local government areas to ensure the smooth takeoff of the Nutrition 774 initiative. The program, initiated by the federal government, is designed to tackle malnutrition in all 774 local government areas across the country.
His Excellency Vice President has declared this 774 nutrition, and here in Kano already a plan has reached advanced stage that across the 44 local government we are establishing committees to see the takeoff of that initiative.
The food fair, themed Our Food, Our Heritage, aligns with the agricultural transformation agenda of Governor Abba Yusuf. It also provides a platform to promote food security and sustainable nutrition in the state.
The theme of this year is, I quote, Our Food, Our Heritage, unquote, which aligns with the agricultural transformation agenda of His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kano State, Alhaji Abba Kabir Yusuf. The Nutritious Food Fair provides an operational platform for collective engagement, learning, and networking of actors in the nutritious food sector in Nigeria.
This 11th edition will feature over 100 commercial exhibitors, farmers, and food processors who will showcase innovations, share experiences, and discuss topical issues on food production and nutrition. Ibrahim Issa, TVC News, Kano.
And senior reporter Ibrahim Issa joins me on the news from the state. Ibrahim, looking at Nutrition 774 initiative, beautiful initiative, would say, but Kano appears to be taking an early lead with 17% of its 2025 budget devoted to health. What practical impact could it have on solving the alarming rate of child nutrition and stunted growth still reported across the northern Nigeria?
Well, it will, to a great extent, improve on the nutrition of children in Kano State and also women, because the government says it is drawing more modalities to ensure that health and nutrition in the states is uplifted to greater heights, which is one of the reasons why the government has set up committees across the 44 local government areas to plan the implementation of the N774 initiative on nutrition. Apart from that, the government is also hosting the Nutritious Food Fair. Last year it was, we gathered that it was Niger State, and this year Kano State is hosting that event on nutrition. That shows, according to the government, its commitment to ensuring nutrition is uplifted in the state. The event is coming up tomorrow, and the government is expected to be there, farmers, exhibitors, and one of the key aspects of the event is the decoration of the First Lady of Kano State, the wife of the governor, as the smart mother, and that decoration will be carried out in order to support the First Lady in ensuring that children and women have been taken care of when nutrition is talked about in Kano.
Ibrahim, very quickly, committees are in place across for the four local government area to drive this initiative, I understand. How will the state ensure transparency and real impact, especially in a way that funds are tracked outcomes measured and women and children truly benefit from this initiative?
Yes, we gather that the government is in collaboration with the private sector, NGOs, and all, and that would ensure transparency. And also, we gathered that the Ministry for Budget and Planning is also deeply involved in the initiative. And the announcement was also made by the Commissioner for Budget and Economic Planning. That shows that the budgetary aspect, the financial aspect will be tracked, and the role of those private sector, the NGOs, and all would ensure that the initiative is driven in a transparent way and for the desired goals to be achieved.
Absolutely. Senior reporter Ibrahim Issa, thank you so much for that update. Thank you. Right, quite beautiful developments coming up from different states, especially this very last one, Kano. As people will always say, you are what you eat. You know, the Nutrition 774, which is introduced by the federal government, is to tackle malnutrition, especially in children and women. But insecurity is there, which is also affecting farmers to go to farm. But it's good that Kano State is taking an early start.
Yes, so one of the things that I think I listened, as I was listening to Ibrahim Issa during the report, he mentioned the fact that you will have commercial exhibitors, you will have farmers, and then you will have nutritionists.
That's right.
Who will give talks at the fair. And I sort of like the fact that farmers, and then you also mentioned food processors.
Absolutely.
Farmers are involved, right? So because there is so much talk about nutrition, if you can't have that conversation without the farmers.
Absolutely.
And it's what we make that we eat.
Absolutely.
And so they have to be part of it. But I like that you mentioned, because I think it was a UNICEF report that was talking about how malnutrition is a problem in Nigeria, along with obesity. So it's like a twin problem. Yeah. And so on both of them, a nutrition problem. And so the more, I know you mentioned the federal government, taking the lead on this, yes. And the more we talk about it, but sometimes we just eat.
Yeah.
We're not actually
just eat for the sake of eating, to stay alive.
I'm hungry, let me eat. Yeah. And so it's very important that we now start to have that conversation about nutrition, because it's in a society that has nutrition at the forefront will be a healthy society.
Absolutely.
And so all of this intervention the government is making on health, diseases and all, will likely reduce if we eat well.
And when you eat, you're able to think well, you're able to act well, you're able to also contribute positively to the growth of the society. Because if you don't do that, then you just be eating and then you stay like a zombie at the end of the day.
And the farmers should also be enabled so we can have food sufficiency, like you mentioned. I like that they are being carried along.
Right. Thank you, Precious.
Thank you so much, Ibrahim, for the interviews with the reporters, and thanks to reporters for those beautiful reports. Thank you so much for watching. This is TVC News at 1. For more updates on the stories we're monitoring, you can visit our website, www.tvcnews.tv. You can also follow us on our social media handles. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and on X at TVC News NG. I also have